Hello and welcome to the Trendy Movies. Netflix never disappoints in releasing new amazing movies every month. It also has many fantastic movies released this year and streaming from previous years. The number of movies on Netflix is huge, and finding the good ones may be challenging. And that's where our part comes in, as we made you an amazing list of the best movies streaming now on Netflix. Leave the World Behind. Although many did not like it, the performance of the star Julia Roberts cannot be overlooked. The film is directed by Sam Esmail, and it is one of the best movies on Netflix in 2024 you can watch now. The movie is about Amanda Sanford, who is a misanthrope. She went on a vacation with her husband Clay and her kids Archie and Rose. But once the family arrived at their place of residence, they found a lot of unusual things. Amanda finds a man storing large amounts of food, while the crowds of ships ran aground due to the malfunction of the navigation system. Then the Wi-Fi and TV broke down. Then a person appears claiming to be the man from whom Amanda rented the vacation home with his daughter, telling them that they have to stay with them in the house due to the power outage and their inability to travel. Amanda is suspicious of these two people and wants them to leave, but events unfold in an unexpected manner. The film presents a philosophical vision of how internal and external conflicts cause the disintegration of society. And how can technology turn against the human who created it? Movie time, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Movie type, drama, mystery and thriller. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F., one of Eddie Murphy's great films that was widely acclaimed by audiences. This is due to the return of the character Axel Foley, which brings back beautiful memories from the 80s. The film is directed by Mark Malloy and highly recommended, as it is one of the best movies on Netflix in 2024. In the film, veteran detective Axel Foley returns to Beverly Hills in order to protect his lawyer daughter from the dangers that threaten her. This happened after she was asked to withdraw from a murder case. Axel finds himself in the middle of a big conspiracy that requires a lot of effort. While he shows signs of aging, can he do what he wants, protect his daughter, and bring criminals to justice as he is accustomed to, despite his advanced age? Movie time, 1 hour and 58 minutes. Movie type, comedy, crime and thriller. The Old Guard, an action movie starring the amazing actress Charlize Theron, who never seems to age. The film is directed by Gina Prince Bythewood. It tells the story of Andy, who leads a group of immortal, superpowered warriors. The group aims to save the world and protect humans at any cost. Andy finds support from a new team member named Neil, and together the two seem to be an invincible force. After this invincible group is exposed, evil forces attempt to control their power. But they are looking for all the means to protect themselves and continue their battles against evil. In addition to the elaborate movements and professional cinematography, the film presents a poignant dramatic story within the context of the scenario. Movie time, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Movie type, superhero, action and thriller. Gerald's Game. Psychological horror film based on Stephen King's story, Gerald's Game. It includes two characters locked in a room, exposed to all kinds of terrifying situations, and they are in a state that does not allow them to defend themselves. The film is very interesting, starring Carla Gugino and directed by Mike Flanagan, and it is one of the best films on Netflix in 2024. Gerald and Jessie are a couple trying to save their marriage after becoming bored and insensitive to each other. The couple rents a secluded house on a lake and begins courting each other. But Gerald has a heart attack while his wife, Jessie, is tied to the bed. The door of the house was open and no one was close to them to hear Jessie screaming. To make matters more complicated, a hungry dog approaches them. Can Jessie act to survive in the midst of it all? Movie time, 1 hour and 43 minutes. Movie type, drama, horror and thriller. It Follows. The film stars Micah Monroe and directed by David Robert Mitchell. It is a solid addition to the best movies on Netflix in 2024 list. The film tells the story of Jay, a 19-year-old girl. Jay meets a young man and learns from him that he is being pursued by a non-human entity. She does not care about what this young man says and has a fleeting relationship with him. But then Jay finds herself being pursued by this non-human entity as well. She asks her friends to help get rid of her problem. Will she be able to do so, or will she remain haunted forever? The film seems to have polarized reactions among horror movie fans. While some see it as boring, silly, and not terrifying at all. Some find it fun, exciting, unexpected, and unlike other horror films. It does not contain the usual blood and other horror scenes, but it is the kind of elaborate horror that makes you wonder what will happen next. Movie time, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Movie type, drama, mystery and thriller. Hitman, comedy film directed by Richard Linklater and starring Glenn Powell, and it is another addition to the best movies on Netflix in 2024 list. Powell managed to add charm to the role of the professor who works as an undercover police agent and make the movie entertaining and funny. The film tells the story of Gary Johnson, who works as a professor, but he also has his secret life. He works in the police. His job is to pose as a professional killer so he can catch people who want to hire one to get rid of someone. But he gets into trouble when he falls in love with a woman who asks him to help her get rid of her abusive husband. He forgot the truth about his job for a moment and turned into the person he was playing in order to impress her. Movie time, 1 hour and 55 minutes. Movie type, comedy, crime and romance. Missing, an exciting and enjoyable film from beginning to end. It is directed by Nicholas D. Johnson, starring Tim Griffin. When Grace goes on vacation with her new boyfriend to Cartagena, Colombia, her daughter June awaits her announced return at Los Angeles International Airport without any sign of her or her boyfriend. June resorts to the FBI, but she does not see any benefit, so she tries to search for her mother by herself. June resorts to technology to be her savior in this world. But the deeper she digs, the more questions arise to her and she does not find satisfactory answers. Can she finally find her mother? Movie time, 1 hour and 51 minutes. Movie type, drama, mystery and thriller. The Wailing, a Korean horror film starring Chun Woo-hee and directed by Na Hong-jin. The movie is set in a small village in South Korea named Goksung, from the point of view of a policeman called Jong-gu and his daughter. A mysterious disease suddenly spreads in the village. The villagers believe that this disease is caused by a strange Japanese man who lives in an area near them. Jung-ju goes to the man's house with a translator, but he does not find him, while he finds in the house an altar, a goat's head, and pictures of those infected with the disease. Not only that, he found his daughter's shoes. It makes him believe that she is at risk of contracting the disease. Can Jung-ju discover the truth about what is happening and save his daughter from a terrible fate? Movie time, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Movie type, horror, mystery and thriller. Glass Onion. The film is the second part of the Knives Out film series, in which Detective Benoit Blanc, or Daniel Craig, seeks to uncover the mystery of a crime with his intelligence and the power of observation. The film highlights a group of wealthy people in the modern era, where anything goes in order to make money. It is one of the best movies on Netflix of 2024 and is directed by Rian Johnson. The film tells the story of billionaire Miles Bron, who invites 5 of his old friends who helped him get rich, to his majestic palace on his private island. This is to play a game at the end of the week where they all plan to kill him, and the winner is the one who comes up with the perfect plan. But in reality, they all have reasons to take revenge on him. But he also calls on Detective Benoit Blanc to take advantage of his presence to complete his plan, which no one knows about. Movie time, 2 hours and 19 minutes. Movie type, drama, comedy. The Irishman. An epic film featuring Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese that sheds light on the world of organized crime with all its loyalty and betrayals, and is one of the best movies on Netflix in 2024 that you will never tire of watching. The film tells the life story of Frank Sheeran, a retired World War II veteran. He then moved to work as a professional killer for the Bufalino family. He even had to kill his best friend, Jimmy Hoffa. After that, he rose in his career to become one of the best hitmen in the world. Throughout the film, Sheeran regains his memories after he grew old and fell ill at home. Movie time, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Movie type, drama, crime and biography.